Hey friends, welcome into my Makeup Love office. So today's video is going to be very different. It's not really a tutorial. It's going to be a little explanation and an important announcement. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put my makeup on. So at least you get to see a little bit of makeup in this video while I'm talking. So let's get right to it. So the thing is, I have recently made a big decision about some major life changes. And sadly, one of them is that I'm going to be leaving Celeste sometime in the next few weeks, months. I'm not really sure. Celeste has just introduced a new compensation plan. They have not given us a date for when that will take effect. But I have decided that when it does switch over to the new plan, I will not be continuing with Celeste. Unfortunately, I do a very small part-time business. I mean, not unfortunately, I think it's great. It's exactly what I want. But because my business is so small, because I'm not doing, major volume in business, when they change to this new plan, it's really, my return on investment is just not going to be worth it. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's not going to be worth my time and attention or the time and attention that I've been giving to this business through my social media planning. I don't know if you notice or not, but I spend a lot of time creating content. I spend a lot of time making videos, writing newsletters, planning out posts, for Instagram, for Facebook, for my public page and my private VIP group, for all the social media things. I have these themes going, and I work really hard to make good quality content with lots of tutorials, lots of teaching. I don't want it to be all promotional. I want it to be a good mix of, things that will help my listeners, my viewers. And for the amount of time I'm spending on doing all of this content, I'm just not getting the return on investment. And I get it. In this economy, it's hard for women to justify spending a lot of money on themselves, especially on cosmetics or skincare, things that maybe aren't as essential. They're more wants than needs. I get it. I'm right there with you. And in fact, that's one of the reasons that I started with Celeste, was to save myself, quite a bit of money on my own products. And unfortunately, with the new plan, instead of getting 50% commission or a 50% discount, I will only be getting 25%. So basically, my commissions are going to be cut in half, and my personal discount will be cut in half. Now, there are some things they're doing to offset that decrease. You'll be able to earn more product credit, which is great. You'll be able to count more of your own purchases for personal use toward your total volume for the month, which will allow people to promote quicker, to earn the perks and bonuses like trips a little bit quicker. Unfortunately, those things don't really matter to me because I'm not really looking to promote. I don't do a big enough volume of business to qualify for a lot of the perks. Yes, I could earn bonuses, but when I sit down and I crunch the numbers and I look at the bonuses versus the commission and discount, even if I earn a $50 bonus for the month, it's not going to be enough to make up the difference in the cut in commission. So I don't know if all of this makes sense. I'm an English teacher by trade, not a math person. But I did have some help, and I ran the numbers and I tried all kinds of different scenarios to look at, how I could make money and, how I could earn extra with the business. And I know the nature of direct sales is changing rapidly. I know a lot of companies are going to affiliates or what we call an influencer style of business rather than the traditional direct sales models. I know a lot of companies have done away with their like party plans, their customer rewards. I know A lot of them have done away with any sort of leadership positions, so you can no longer build teams and promote. It's no longer multi-level marketing. I get it. I get all of that. I really do. I understand in this economy, things have got to change. The old direct sales business model is no longer working. I get that. I have a business coach that I've worked with for a long time, and she's seen this coming, and we've kind of been preparing for this, so I can't say I'm shocked. It's not a big surprise. But nonetheless, I am going to have to make some changes. So I can't say this is the last video I'll ever produce. Can't say I won't ever get back into direct sales, because it is something that I do love. I was in a direct sales company before Celestia. I was in Younique, which is another skincare and makeup company. Before that, believe it or not, for 30 years, I was in a scrapbook and card making direct sales company close to my heart. And they actually went out of business, sold out most of their business to another company, Stampin' Up. I got out of that right about the time that Close to My Heart was closing down, and decided to switch things up completely and do makeup and skincare, because it's something I have a real passion for. As I aged, I really felt there was a need for somebody to talk to women over 50 about makeup and skincare, because I didn't feel like there was a lot of that out there. Especially just a regular person like me, not a star, you know. I mean, we've all got the Jane Seymours and the, you know, the big star, the celebrities and the famous models and, you know, the Cindy Crawford and all of that stuff. Sure, they're out there pitching their products. I saw Ellen DeGeneres even has stuff out now. So yeah, they've all got their products out there, but they're pitching their products. And I am too, I get that, but I wanted more of a teaching model, because that's what I am. I was a teacher for 32 years. So, you know, that was something I felt really called to do. And it's been a great run. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know my community of women. I am going to miss them. As far as my social media groups, I'm going to leave them right where they are. Now, my Instagram, I'm probably going to switch over to a personal Instagram rather than my business one. I don't know if I will just change that one or actually start like a second one, a different one. I'm not really sure. Not sure what I want to do with that. But my Facebook ones, I'm going to leave, because I already have a personal Facebook page. So I'm going to leave my VIP group right where it is. I'm going to leave my my public page. I'm going to make an announcement on it that I'm no longer, you know, going to be actively selling. I am actively selling right now. You can still order from my website up until I find out when they're switching the compensation plan over. I'm still going to stay active. And I am going to be offering some big sales to the folks in my VIP group. So if you're not there, you're going to want to get there. Jump over to Facebook and look up Makeup Love with Martha Barnett. Look for a private group. You will have to ask to join that group. There are 3 join questions you'll need to answer. The first one is just, do you use Celestia, or have you ever tried Celestia? Second one is your email, and that's just so I can send you a newsletter. I only send one a week on Wednesdays. I'm not going to be sending very many more of them, obviously, since I'm shutting things down. But I will keep you apprised of the sales, because I am going to have some big, huge sales right at the end before the compensation plan switches over. Obviously, I want to stock up on some of my favorite products. And I'm sure some of you would like to do that too. So I am going to be offering some deep discounts to my VIP group members. So if you're not part of my VIP group, jump over there and join us so that you can get notified, and join my newsletter list so you can get notified of when the big sales are happening. And that way you can join us and save yourself some major money and stock up on some of your favorite supplies. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. I'm disappointed. Can't say I'm really surprised. But yeah, I am a little disappointed. I am going to miss it in a lot of ways, but I also, sorry, my ear is really itching. I also have a lot going on in my life. If you've watched me very long, you know that I am a teacher. I am retired, but I still work part-time. I teach online. I do some in-person classes. I've kind of found my niche in teaching English as a second language, which is not what I did prior to my retirement. I actually taught primary and intermediate school. I taught second grade for a long time. Then I taught fourth, fifth, and sixth at different times, mostly specializing in language arts because I am an English teacher. When I retired from public school teaching, I got into online teaching English as a second language, and I've done that for the last 7 years. I'm now working for a company called Cambly. Formerly, I was with VIP Kid until they started having some issues right around COVID with the Ministry of Education in China. All my students then were Chinese. Now I have students from all over the world, and I have kids and adults now, which I love. I am going to be continuing that, so I will continue teaching. I do some in-person teaching as well, some tutoring here and there. I am going to continue in my dog rescue mission. That's probably my number one thing really, is dog rescue. I still have my feral girl, Vivian. She is making tremendous progress. For 2 days in a row now, she has taken a treat from my hand. It's been almost a year, folks, almost a year. It'll be a year in May that we've been working on this. So progress is slow, but it's coming. But I still volunteer at my local shelter. It's something I'm really passionate about, and it's something I'm going to continue to work with. And then I've got my grandchildren. Granddaughter number 4 is due, like, seriously any minute now. I'm expecting to get a message saying it's time. Certainly in the next 3 days. She's going to be arriving. And then I have another grandchild that's going to be coming this summer. So I spend a lot of time with my grandkids, and that's important to me. Being a big part of their life is like my calling now. So with all of that going on, I'm still going to be super busy. I'm still going to have lots on my plate. But I will miss my makeup gals. And like I said, I can't promise this will be the last video I ever do, because maybe I'll come back and do some just for fun. Not pitching any product in particular, but just doing some videos for fun. Who knows? I may get bored and decide to do it. But anyway, stay tuned. Big sales coming. Have no idea what the deadline is for this. I have no idea what the date is going to be. They haven't told us. They've just said it's coming. Here's the plan. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. I appreciate you being here. If you want others to hear this information, please give me a like and a share so that other people will see that I'm going to have these big sales coming, because I want everybody to be able to participate. As always, thank you for being part of my community all this time. Until next time, see ya.